I had something to say, and it was God damn it, I can't remember. I wasn't gonna call you scumbag, but something along those lines.
Call me scumbag to my fucking face. You have one shot.
What if I called you scumbag to your face? You would just fucking cower and just be like, okay, still fit, rock and roll, dude.
You did.
Yeah, hook 'em, man. That's why I got this bottle, because of the color. Hook 'em.
Yeah, fuck yeah. That's why I sleep with blood crystals.
His name's Beano. I thought that was a freaking cloud of fucking vape smoke. All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of I Didn't See It, But I Believe You. I'm Doug. Dude.
I'm Joel. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode. Doug's sick, so I've been roasting him like a fucking bell pepper. That's why he's so red right now.
This is episode 163. That's the second time I've ever done that. I don't give a shit. It doesn't bother me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it is 163. How's everybody doing that?
You said, dude, I have a cousin named Bebo.
He's been brought up on here many times.
Yeah, he's a legend. Bebo's a legend. The Beebster. The Bieberino. The great Beeb. But like whenever somebody, it's always funny. Like every now and then you get, I like just refer. I'm like, oh yeah, my cousin Bebo. They're like the Longhorn. Like it's Bevo.
I thought it was Beano.
Yeah, no, that's Beano.
This is Beano. This is Mr. Beano.
Imagine being in a situation where you get to take like one of those cute little photos with like a kid or something, or I don't know why I have to think of the kid, but like it might take a cute picture, like with with Bevo, yeah. People get to stand by him, and it just says like so blessed to have the opportunity to finally get to meet Beano.
Beano, so happy to be here with Beano. This is not funny, but it's kind of funny and similar. Caroline's parents and Caroline and her family, they had a dog named Lily, and it was a champion racer. It was a champion racist or whatever. It was just a Dachshund.
It was a racer.
Yeah, it was the champion of the wiener dog races in Dallas or whatever.
Come on.
I swear to God. And it just won year after year after year. They couldn't stop him from winning. And they just could not stop all the winning. And it was like they love the shit out of that dog. Anyway, it died a couple years ago. And they got it cremated and put in an urn. Okay? Yeah. And it was supposed to say Lily, but they spelled it wrong at the place. So it says Lily on her box.
Dude, I remember when you had those dogs, Brody, and Bear. And I remember you always talking how much you love those dogs. You'd always say, I love those dogs. Those are my dogs. I love my dogs so much. I love Bear. I love Brody. And I gotta be honest, Joel, I don't think I've ever seen you actually touch one of those dogs.
Dude, okay, so Bear and Brody were unique and different than any other dogs I've ever had in the sense that Bear really just did not want that. Bear would come in the room and plop down in the corner and just wanted to watch everything. And if you had some food, she would come and sit at your feet, but she did not want to cuddle. She did not want to be like up on the bed with you. She did not want to be up on the couch with you. She wanted to be against that.
She?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she wanted to be against that sliding glass door watching outside or being outside. She loved her doghouse. She was a true blue Cuero dog, bro. She wanted nothing to do with being like an Austin dog.
What is a boy bear and a girl bear? A bear and she bear?
Yeah, bear and she bear. Shim bear. Shimber. I think it's just called bear.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to stomp all over your childhood memories with the dogs that you are admitting to not petting.
No, I mean, I had pet Bear, but then Brody. So here was Brody's deal. Brody was a beagle, and at first she wanted to be on you all the time, be picked up all the time, and we did. We always held Brody and carried Brody around. This would probably be before you were really coming around. We had Brody from when I was in like 7th grade and shit.
Like this is when we still loved Brody.
So my mom loved to feed Brody, and Brody just got so big and then did not want to be picked up anymore and barely wanted to be pet. Because if you touched her tummy, she would just go, "Ah!"
Brody was a her too?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So do you know who Brody was named after?
I'm assuming Mallrats.
No.
Oh, okay. Do you?
Not anymore. Brody from that punk band, that girl from that punk band.
Oh, the Distillers.
The Distillers. I kept wanting to say the Descendants. No, I thought she was super rad. And then Brody from Mallrats, but that was a guy.
You're just like walking around with your freaking teenage fucking all boned up every time you freaking see Brody from the Distillers. You're like, yeah, she's super rad.
I think I'm going to name my dog after her.
Still fits.
You know what? You know what's
after her. Then one thing leads to another. You used to love the dog. Now the dog doesn't love you. Now the dog doesn't want to be touched. This is going, Joel. There's a lot of things that you're. And
now I'm just in a Distillers cover band, but we only play Descendant songs, and it's always confusing people. But listen, one time Brody, what she would do is she would haul fucking ass. And what people need to know about my house growing up.
Joel, I was implying that you fucked your dog.
I know what you were implying. We got to keep this PG for the sponsorships we got, like Hems and Harry's Balls and all that stuff, and Dippin' Dots. The house I grew up in was long as fuck. It wasn't wide, but it was long. So you had a bedroom, hallway, bathroom, hallway, front door, kitchen, hallway, pool room, hallway, study. Like it went on and on like this direction.
I've been to that house.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So Brody would go down to the farthest bedroom and just burn straight in the front line, running suicides back and forth across the shit, okay? At the one end was the bedroom, and at the other end was the study that had the computer in it, and we would always be in there. So one day, Brody hauls off, bro, and runs full speed into the study. And she does the cartoon dog thing where she goes, when she gets in there to, like, turn herself around, goes back full speed, but she misses the door and slams into the door frame, like full fucking speed, and it shoots her back like 5 feet, and she falls. I thought she was dead, and she gets up and goes, and just burns straight back off again, and that's when I knew we would never touch Brody again.
Brody got up, looked at me, and just said, "What the fuck you looking at?"
Hey, jackass! I live to ride, motherfucker. Gripping, ripping.
That's so weird. I went. So Rex, my pup Rex, who likes to poop. He's just staying with my parents.
Rex, that this has become his whole storyline.
Well, he's been staying with my parents for the past 2 years. I go visit them, whatever, because I don't have a yard, and my parents are really great to me, and they developed a really good relationship with Rex. Anyways, I go this weekend to see my parents, and I was like, my dad's just like, I'm like, how's Rex been doing? He's like,
he's on a farm.
He's been shitting in the house still, and I just go, I didn't know what to say, so I looked at my dad in the eyes, and just go, what do you want me to do about it?
Can't be talking to him like that.
He didn't say a fucking word. He just looked at me, and I was just like kind of looking at him, and then my uncle was like, so, how's work? So, dude, my Uncle Russell, who I saw today, or you saw Sunday, you're sitting there, we're like rapping back and forth, or talking back and forth.
No, I like rapping.
How old am I? Just rapping back and forth.
Hey, kids, you mind sitting down and rapping with me about drugs?
And my Uncle Russ says, we absolutely need to get on the show. He wants to be on the show. People that know my Uncle Russ, that haven't heard about my Uncle Russ and I haven't talked about in a while. He's in his late, I think he just turned 70, or he's about to turn 70. He's a Long Islander, deep booming voice, amazing guitar player, like hippie through and through. You know what I mean? Just does what he got.
Russ is fucking awesome.
He's fucking awesome, but he'll fucking throw down if he had to. Like he's not very many people like Russ. In fact, there's probably nobody like Russ. And so we're sitting there, I'm talking to my brother, and Russ was like, and we're talking about for some reason, a motorcycle was brought up or something. Rosie goes, "Yeah, it reminds me of the time when I was hauling ass back to Huntington Station, and I ended up doing a bunch of mescaline." And then, hey Joel, are you looking something up?
I was pulling something up to have to screen share with you.
It sure fucking sounds like it. You need to get like put like a mat or something under that goddamn keyboard.
The mechanical keyboard. I don't know how to make it quick.
Christ, I'm like telling a fucking story, and I'm like,
I did hear all of it. I'm sorry. I did hear all of it. I'll stop typing for now.
So Uncle Russ says, he goes, "Oh, it reminds me of the time I was on my motorcycle and I was flying down the highway. I just did a bunch of mescaline and I fucking thought I was in the Yellow Submarine." And all of us just like looking at Russ. There's children around. Like, he's like, then the conversation just kept going. Anyway, that happened.
Fucking Russ, man. Russ is the greatest. People don't, you can't really explain Russ, though, unless somebody meets him.
You really can't. And he's an incredible human. He would give you the shirt off his back, wouldn't harm a fly if he didn't have to. Or wait. How's that expression go?
No, that's it. He wouldn't harm a fly. He wouldn't hermit flies if he didn't have to.
He's in a situation where he has to kill a fly. He's like apologizing to it, that kind of guy.
Yeah. Man, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I didn't want to do this, but I got to. You're my best friend.
Don't make me fucking do this, fly. Shoe fly don't bother me.
Yeah, proceed. You were so intent on looking something up. Now is a great opportunity to do so.
I know, and now I can't fucking remember what it was. Oh yeah. My bad. I was waiting.
Am I boring you?
You're not.
That's a big yawn. Dude, your chin is fucking huge. Did you know that? Dude, I don't know how I never noticed this, but your chin is fucking huge. Oh, you know what it reminds me of? What's that called? The Habsburg chin? The Habsburg chin?
No, I don't know what that is. What is that?
Let's look it up.
Yeah, let's do it. And when you're ready, what I was looking up, I was just pulling up different videos on the big story we were going to talk about, so they're good to go whenever you want to start talking about that.
Well, let's look this up first.
I was just saying, I've got that stuff on tap, so we don't have to search for it when we get there.
Okay, you got it on tap, baby. Tap.
That's what I was trying to do when we were talking about old big boy Russ. Trying to get him set up on the side. I just need to get a quieter keyboard, man.
Not big boy Russ.
Oh, dude, I want to tell you and everyone else about something real quick that changed our fucking life a little bit here. And it's on such a low-key, small first world level. But a couple of, maybe like a month ago now, I opened a beer and then I knocked it over and spilled it on my laptop. And I freaked out, obviously, and started cleaning the laptop immediately, trying to dry it off and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I got it because it didn't actually get on any part of the laptop besides the outer part of it. So it was fine. But what I didn't notice during all that was my TV remote had been sitting in a puddle of it that entire time. And it fried our TV remote. Excuse me. But our TV remote is a Roku remote or whatever. And so, there's no buttons on the TV. Why do I keep burping? Holy shit. Anyway, so I downloaded, there's a free app on your phone called Roku, obviously, and you get it. And now I can use my phone as a remote for my TV. Doug, life-changing. It's got a keyboard, for searching and stuff. Oh, it's fantastic. I can also talk into it and go, hey, can you put it on this channel?
Joel, nice. I'm grateful for when you take the reins when I'm just have nothing to say. I really am. All the fucking time. You do it for me all the time. And I'm so grateful, but what the fuck, man?
Get that app, guys.
They've been doing apps like that since the beginning of freaking television.
Nobody told your boy.
There's literally an app that comes on your iPhone that's for Apple TV. Dickweed.
I didn't even know, bro. This is news to me. You know who else it was news to? Big Glenn and Little Warrior. They appreciated it.
Tight. So the Habsburgs strangely ruled the Habsburg Empire, ruled Spain for generations. Lineage lasted for 700 years. The Roman Empire, Spain, all over the place.
So they were like the kings and queens and whatnot?
Well, I don't know if this goes for all big jaws. Yes. but I don't know if this is for all big jaws. Did I do something stupid? Nope.
No, I don't think so.
I didn't. Sorry. But I don't know if it goes for all big jaws. Big jaw. But they're so inbred because they wanted to control the lineage that it got to the This is where it had to end because he was so inbred that his grandma and his aunt were the same person. His jaw, obviously, he had this like big bulbous lips and his nose. His tongue was so big that he couldn't chew food. And when he died,
is this, Benjamin Franklin?
No, this is fucking King Charles II of Spain. And when he died, it started a fucking a war to figure out who was going to be the next person to take over the crown because they're like, I guess we can't fuck our sisters and stuff anymore.
What the fuck?
Or get them pregnant.
I don't understand why all the royalty is all like. Is it because they think that they're? Is it because they think that they're?
Because pure
royal blood or something?
Yeah, they're just trying to keep it pure blood. Then it comes down to the more that you do it, the worse genetics that you produce.
Damn. Well, the Habsburg monarchy lasted from 1526 until 1918. So, damn, they were fucking for that long, for like full on centuries. Oh, that's why all the Brits look crazy, bro. They all came from these Habsburgs.
Sorry for any of the British listeners out there. We don't
Fuck you guys. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, hey, I want to give a huge shout out to.
We have a fucking great listener from the UK or England. What's the difference?
Yeah, we do. Jen and Niall, and we are very, very, very happy to congratulate both of you guys on the birth of your child. Hell fucking yes, man.
Yeah, Joel, so how do you feel now, you fucking dick?
No, I feel so good, bro. They're Canadians now.
Oh, yeah. Cheers to you. No, I thought they moved back. Anyways, cheers to your baby. It's probably going to talk like it's from London.
We'll talk like we're from London. Hey, we're so happy for you guys, though, dogs.
Hey, no, seriously. And if you're listening to this, congratulations. And
Baby
also
Arthur.
let us know why Baby Arthur.
That's his name.
Oh, really? Because we were talking about little Arthur being
R2-D2. Yeah.
R2-D2. And but let us know if you've ever watched the show Scottsdale featuring the guy who plays Alan Partridge. What's his name? He's the director.
Keith Coogan. Steve Coogan. My bad. Keith Coogan is the dishes are done, man.
What?
Keith Coogan is the guy who says the dishes are done, man. And Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. The older brother in Adventures in Babysitting.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yep.
What happened to him?
You know what? I'm not sure. His wife liked my Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead shirt. And I was like, oh, that's cool.
How the hell would you know that it was his wife?
Because she's got her whole profile and stuff.
Because she sent you a DM.
Hey, this is his wife. And I love what you're doing.
This is Keith Coogan's wife, and we really appreciate this. He really needed that.
It caught my eye. I was like, oh, shit, that's sick.
Dude, remember when I was on Tinder all the damn, or when we all were on Tinder, and we were just like, when we get likes, I would send messages like, thank you, I really needed that.
I remember I just would meow a bunch. Just said meow, 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 meow. And then somebody responded with meow, and I was like, don't ever talk to me like that again. And they deleted me. I thought it was funny.
It is funny.
Or then I used to try all of Eddie's pickup lines. I always say, hey, little bluebird, why don't you come shake that tail feather? Oh, shit. Oh, dude. Okay. I want to give a quick shout out to my boy John Cena. Okay, so I have been tasked with creating some bootleg VHSs for one of the homies. We just decided it would be a mutually beneficial relationship for me to start making them instead of him ordering them from a bunch of different places. And so I did a Click tape for him, which I love Click, so I was super down. But then, no, yeah, for my homie JC. No, for my buddy. My buddy of mine buys every movie on VHS, period. It doesn't matter if it comes out tomorrow, if it came out 100 years ago. He buys them all on tape. And he's been paying people a lot of money to make them, but I could do it for way cheaper. So,
okay.
I can, because he's my friend, and I don't like, he's paying like $30 a tape, and he's getting hundreds of them. He like doesn't need to do that. You know what I mean? Because it could be way cheaper. So I'm trying to get really good at it for him so that they're sick or whatever. So anyway, so I made him this Click one, and then he was like asking about doing some John Cena movies, and I was like, let's just fucking do both of them. Like, we'll do the Marine in 12 rounds. I've never seen those movies because they came out like when I was too cool for movies like that, you know, like it was like when I was really into artsy pictures and shit. Mm-hmm. And so I watched these movies. Holy shit. Okay, the Marine kind of sucked, but it had Robert Patrick in it from T2, you know, the cop from Terminator 2. Okay, yeah. And at one point he kills somebody, and one of the bad guys goes, "What is he? Some kind of fucking Terminator?" And I was like, "Ah, oh, sick." But that one was kind of whatever. But man, 12 rounds was so fucking sick, dude. So sick. Immediately became a movie I will watch a bunch. It's from the guy who made Die Hard 2 and Cliffhanger.
Are these like the movies that WWE produced?
Yes. So I never fucked with any of them. But bro, that 12 rounds goes so hard. It's just a dude, his wife gets kidnapped by a guy who's like, "I'm going to kill your wife if you don't do these 12 games and play these 12 games and survive them," or whatever. It's basically Die Hard 3 from the director of Die Hard 2.
Damn. And who directed Die Hard 2?
Rennie Harlan. He also made a Cliffhanger.
First rated R movie.
No, that's wrong. That's wrong, I think. But yeah, Cliffhanger, dope movie. First R-rated movie you ever saw?
It was Cliffhanger. Watched it from the downstairs upstairs with my sister.
Fuck yeah, dude. My first one was Terminator 2. And I just asked if I could watch it.
The first one that I ever watched that I was like, my parents, like, that wasn't like nobody restricted me from watching was The Rock. That was the first rated R movie I ever watched without being in trouble.
That was after I saw Terminator 2, but I got away with it because my parents thought it was PG-13 and they just didn't question it.
I mean, I'm in a household that's raising a child, you know, but, you know, when he gets to like 8, 9, 10, if he's like, "Can I watch our movie?" I am definitely not going to say no.
So here's my thinking on that, right? Okay, I don't think you'll have to say no to that, and here's why. I don't think there's going to be a point where he's going to come to you and say, "Can I watch a rated R movie?" I don't think it registers to kids now what ratings are. They don't see them ever. They don't come into play for them ever, right? Do they? Is he aware that Spider-Man No Way Home had a PG-13 rating? I doubt it.
5 now, so I mean, he won't. He doesn't.
He saw it though, didn't he?
It's not in his. It's not in his.
But he saw it though, right?
In his particular.
He saw it though, right?
Yeah, we took him to see it.
He's 5, bro. When I was 5, I was not allowed to see anything like that because it was PG-13. It just doesn't matter anymore.
I think it was more PG-13 because of the emotional content, like the ant dying. You know, there's things that he can't conceive.
My point is just that it was rated that, and he's not even aware it's rated that because it's a non-issue anymore now.
Let me ask you something personal. What did you eat today?
Oh, bro, you don't want to know. It's why I'm so burpy.
I know, dude. It's fucking gross.
You guys really want to know? I just had lunch, so this is why it's kicking off so hard right now. We decided to get Sonic. We always eat junk food on one of my days off, so we did Sonic today. And we should have swung for something better, bro. I got cheese tots, cheddar poppers, a double quarter pounder, a pretzel twist, and a foot-long coney. Yeah.
Dude, I'm not saying I have the best diet on the planet by any means. Like, I eat like a garbage can multitude of the time. But just I avoid places that make me burp a lot like that. And also, if it is before 7 p.m., you would never ever hear me eating that much food.
Well, but that's the thing though. Like, it's my one day to because during the week I eat one sandwich at 1:30 and one dinner meal at 6, and that's
How could you possibly want to do this show after eating like that?
Bro, you're assuming I wanted to do the show when you called me and said we're going on in 10 minutes. I
never demand you to go on.
No, I've been waiting all day to do. I was actually kind of pushed to do it yesterday because I've just been wanting to talk to you. So no, but really, it's hitting me now. That's the thing. I had just finished eating when you called me. It's hitting me now, bro. I feel good though. I do want to grab a water and maybe a colonic.
right now.
No, I'm joking.
Remember, what was that movie? He does a colonic and he shits his brains out, or he does a colonic as like Santa Claus. Is that Jackass?
What's a colonic?
It's when they put like, it's not a, excuse me, a colonoscopy
What did
is
you
when they're
eat
like,
today?
I didn't eat yet.
You get that dry throat.
I'm sick. You fucking fuck. A colonoscopy is when they take a scope and put up your booty and they go all the way in and they're like scoping it out to
Right.
see if
I
there's
said,
any.
what's a colonic?
It's on. It's like a fucking deep enema. I think they just put like a water hose up your ass and just start spraying out uncontrollably.
Let's see. Colonic. What does a colonic do? Oh, it's poop. It's your butthole hydrotherapy.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I know for sure. It's just that's such a fancy way to word it.
Excuse me, but you remember like when there was like that weird trend going on where people were taking those crazy pills that was making them like shit out the lining of their intestine.
No,
and they would, like,
stop.
pictures of it.
Ugh.
Dude, it's fucking crazy because like it's like, did you know that the intestines where you digest most of your food and get most of your nutrition? It's like it is caked on with doo-doo from years and years. And you take these pills and like makes you poop off that lining to like kind of like washing your car.
I don't like that.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. And like there's just people like holding like their like it looks exactly like their intestines that they shit out. It's disgusting.
I don't like
I haven't
that.
seen it really. You should look it up.
That made my heart beat.
Why are you grabbing your nipples?
I'm pushing my chest together. What's your what do you do when you're uncomfortable? Do you like pinch your nipple or anything?
I mean, I'm always uncomfortable, so that's possibly why I'm always looking where I am.
Are you always uncomfortable?
Fuck yeah.
I hate that for you.
Why? Dude, I'm never comfortable. Like Amanda, dude, like she's like just so sweet to me and like she'll just be like coming like just to rub my leg or something. I'm like, stop touching me.
Why are you so uncomfortable?
I don't like to be touched. My skin, I just have weird sensitive skin and like situations, every situation I'm in, I'm always the awkward one. I always have the wrong thing to say. Like I'm always like, and I don't want to say anything. I don't want to say anything bad. I don't want to look like an idiot. So I just won't talk. So like, who's this creepy, could possibly be handsome, has the fucked up hairline, and he has like fucking weird fat deposits all over his body, guys.
What is going on with you, man? I think you don't need to talk about yourself like that. You don't need to think about yourself like that. You're such a good guy. You got so much going for you.
Shut the fuck up.
What is this? Why? What's with the self-loathing, my guy?
What? It just shows how much of a best friend you really are at the moment. What?
Well, I'm just here for you. So I guess you could say I am a good best friend.
We've talked about the way we look at ourselves on the show plenty of times.
You're saying I just you gotta love yourself, bud.
How can you just love yourself? That's something that drives me nuts. Like, hey, don't talk like that. You gotta love yourself. It's like, oh, that fixes everything. You're supposed to be like, I would tell you, I'd be like, I get it,
but I still love me for all of my flaws.
You love you?
Yeah.
You look in the mirror and you say, I love me.
Yeah, lately, dude, I'm just really embracing my flaws, man.
I am so happy that you found that in your life. And every day I work on that. And my days have been nothing but wonderful. I'm a lucky dude. I have gifts being presented to me in all kinds of ways from this universe every single day.
But it's still fuck me all day.
No, but it's just like, but sometimes all the time it's like this overwhelming gloom is like, I don't deserve any of this. Yeah,
I feel that. It's imposter syndrome to the extreme.
Well, yes, but I'm taking this away from the way I've like me being uncomfortable in the way I look. Yeah, it's just like, well, I guess I'm not. I guess this all just comes in. It's just ever since my whole life. It's no big deal. I'm totally used to who I am. And I'm not saying anything other than just like, yeah, just feel uncomfortable. You know what I mean? It's just, I just always feel uncomfortable. Always.
I get it. No, I get it. Do you? Yeah, I get it.
You guys right away know this out there that feels what I'm saying, and it's so I get it. I get it too. There's nothing wrong with it. It sucks that we feel that way, but there's nothing wrong with feeling that way.
No.
We are human. And I will tell you something else. Those of you that that nip it in the bud with don't think about yourself that way. Hey, don't talk about yourself that way. Guess what? Why don't you do yourself a favor and stop trying? You're just inconvenienced from having to hear somebody talk that way. Just say, I don't want to hear it. I have things, I don't want to hear your problems, and it's not my business. I'd rather hear that than you be like, hey, don't talk about yourself that way. You're a good person. It's good. And then turn around and then walk off anyways. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up. It's like, that's sorry.
I feel you.
Sorry.
No, I feel you. I feel you.
I feel a lot better now, and I love myself. Now I'm like, there's nothing going on. Like I said, everything is so good. It's just, it's just.
No, I got you. I get it, man. I get it. All right, I'm gonna grab a drink, and why don't you set up the big story of the day? Let me get this shared. Sorry. Okay. Do you want to start with the first video that led us here?
Go off, Joel. Go on. I'm going to continue my talk while you go get yourself some water.
Okay, Doug's going to continue his talk.
No, I'm not trying. I'm not trying to make. Like, I can see I'd be a little cringy, but with that said, I just need. What are you fucking doing?
But hear Joel? What you were going to say. I got interested.
You want to get water, and so and I'm trying. I can see how that can be like, what the fuck? And like I said, it's a weird thing to say, like, because it sounds like you're being like for being grateful to be weighed on the scale of the way you truly see yourself. It's really hard to explain, but I feel like it's something that we all get. And if you don't get it, more power to you. And I'm happy that you have that feeling of content constantly through your life. And what I mean by it is like just like a pat on the back and everything. Be like, it's like, yeah, maybe if you get a situation where somebody's just like unloading about how miserable they are, just be like, I don't want to hear it, instead of being like, or if you have some insight, but like just be like, it's going to be okay and stuff. It really doesn't do the trick. It's more like I hear you. I'm sorry that what you're going through. I hope you can work it out. It goes a lot longer of a way. But anyways, also, I'm doing pretty damn good. Again, I'm doing great. I'm just starting to repeat myself, Joel. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe on this video. Seriously, leave comments below. It really helps us out. And I love everybody. I love you. I don't hate anybody. I love all y'all. I love you, Joel. Joel, sorry that I gave you a big FU for telling me not to talk about me that way. But for some reason, seeing your fucking face say that to me made me want to jump through this camera and just choke you.
Doug wanted to choke me. Did you guys hear that? Doug was going to choke me.
But in a playful, friendly way.
Okay, so...
in the movies.
All right, Doug, lay it all out for us. I got that first video.
I don't know what video you're talking about.
The fish.
Hold on. Oh, shit. I don't know which one you're pulling up, though, Joel.
Okay, well, here, we'll just play this, and then we'll talk about it, I guess. Tell me if you can hear this.
Hold on. Yeah, let's see if we can hear it. No volume. So what Joel's setting up right now is that it's taking the world by storm, this whole fishing scandal, and I don't have any notes on me. Where did it all happen at, Joel?
Oh, that's why. Tell me if you can hear it now.
It's a walleye tournament on Lake Erie. That's what it is. And these two dudes.
Jake Runyon,
Did you hear that?
Fish.
No.
Fuck.
Hold on, dude. Try it now.
Okay.
Chase Kaminsky, Jake Runyon, weighing a big fish. Our current team of the year.
If you believe those who were there, this is the moment a lot of eyebrows started to go up. Anglers Jacob Runyon and Chase Kaminsky leading yet another fishing tournament.
Your new leaders locking it in, team of the year. Definitely team of the year champions.
They even headed up to take their pictures at the Lake Erie Walleye Fishing Competition, ready to claim almost 30 grand in prize money. But watch closely when just moments later, the event's organizer, Jason Fisher, decides to check the belly of one of those fish.
We got weights and fish. There we go.
From then on, it's a mob calling foul in a way only true fishermen can. But Jason Fisher wasn't done investigating, finding almost 8 pounds of lead weights and a bunch of fresh-looking fish fillets inside.
A filleted fish.
Meanwhile, Jake Runyon, still standing there, asked point blank what he was thinking.
Do you have anything to say, Jake?
You call the cops.
Angler Steve Hendricks and Brian Ulmer finished fourth. They couldn't believe what they were seeing, or at least almost couldn't believe it.
Finally, we don't have to deal with this anymore, and we finally got rid of the problem that everybody suspected. So I just hope they hammer them.
Turns out it's not the first time Runyon and Kaminsky have been suspected of cheating. Last year, they were disqualified from another championship after one of them failed a polygraph. According to...
So this video that Joel's showing you, again, this is taking the world by storm. Obviously, national news has been happening for quite some time now, months to be said. But it all started, from what I found, it was just simply a viral video on Instagram. And then, and it's just like, me and Joel come to find out that there is a huge issue with cheating in the fishing world. Huge. And the reason it's such a big deal is because the prizes, 30 grand just for that one tournament. That those guys, they already put them, dude, they already went to court. They already went to their first hearing and stuff. Like, it's going quickly.
They pled
like,
not guilty.
Yeah. But they got their boat. Well, here's the thing about that. And they got their boats confiscated and everything. Dude, it's a huge deal. This is federal time. There's somebody that there's cases even before this where people get like
keep talking
5 years probation and things. But they're like, yeah, so these guys looks like they're caught red-handed, but they're pleading not guilty simply because they don't have any evidence of them putting all that stuff in the fish, which is a great approach as a defense, I suppose. Like, you don't actually see us doing this. Like, what if we caught these fish with all these weights in them? Which I think is probably a high likelihood. I've never actually been fishing. I've been fishing once. I caught a perch and I took it off the hook and threw it back in the water with my uncle when I was about 6 years old. And that's the only time I ever been. So please let me go ahead and make the disclaimer. Joel and I are not
Sorry,
fishermen.
someone was at my door.
Joel and I are not fishermen, and that somebody is your wife. Joel and I are not fishermen, and we don't know anything about fishing. But this is just fascinating, completely and entirely.
Took me you said took the world by storm. Frankly, it just took me and rolled me like a fucking washing machine to find out that there was this whole world out there that I didn't know about. That was this money hungry, like was this like flush with cash and shit.
Dude, so much money. And so that's why it's obviously a big deal. These are professional fishermen that make a living doing this. And so I was just telling them, Joel, like you mentioned that they pled not guilty. And their whole defense is you can't prove that we put those in the fish. So and I was saying it seems highly likely that they could have got a really hungry fish that ate a bunch of extra walleye and ate some weights on accident and just swimming around. And they caught it during a tournament. There's a likelihood that could have happened.
So here's the thing, though. That's funny, but that's what's gonna end up saving their ass. Fuck! I just hit stop sharing, so I apologize to the viewers if that was looking fucked up this whole time because it looked different on my screen. I think, but there is a non-zero chance that could happen. That could be a defense. I never really thought about that. How are they going to prove that?
So that's what I was thinking too. I'm like, dude, like the smoking gun is so
the smoking gun would have to be video footage of them with the fish before the tournament.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying because they could literally just take this whole entire case. I'm like, again, this is to when it gets there's a different kind of court system when it comes to wildlife and agriculture. I believe a different like law set. But with that said, I don't know.
Would that be a fishing game or whatever?
Yeah, I don't know if like. There's a different approach to it. It's different like bureaus and things like that. Anyways, but Joel, the smoking gun or what they're referring to in this video is them cutting that fish open with all those weights in it. And the defense could easily say, does anybody have video footage or does anybody see them put any of the stuff in there? Like, no, they did it while on the boat. It's like, you absolutely cannot prove that.
That's
and
true.
Those guys can be like, we didn't do that. We just didn't do that. And it's like, they could be like, we were away from the boat, away from the fish for 30 minutes, and all this stuff's in the fish. They can easily do that, say that too. And then they can even use it in their defense because they do mention in that quick video that we just watched that they were all there. People are already starting to suspect that they were cheaters, and they got blamed for cheating at a tournament before, and they got polygraph tested, which is actually quite common in these fishing tournaments.
Yeah, I
like
saw
once
that
you
too.
fishing, they'll do polygraph tests and like ask you questions just to really to like hedge their bets of like no cheating and stuff like that, which is strange because you can't even use polygraph in court anymore for the most part. You can get it thrown out easily, but
these are fishermen, not rocket scientists, bro.
I know.
No offense.
But these guys, no, but I would use this as a prosecution. I'd be like, well, anybody can pass a polygraph test if they're prepared for it, especially if they're freaking great cheaters like these guys apparently are. But anyways, they passed the polygraph test and they got to keep all the prize. They got to keep the title and win and everything. So they could be even use the case that we have so much resentment towards us for winning that tournament. People just accusing us of cheating that this mob had their mind set to sabotage us if we won this tournament, which we did, and they did. Like there is a defense to this.
That likely will be part of their defense, I would assume.
It's the most simple, I would imagine. I've never actually been a defense attorney, and I'm not saying that I ever will be. I've never passed the LSAT. I don't even know what LSAT stands for.
Law sucks, and this sucks.
LSATs.
Did you know on that? Actually, I won't get sidetracked on that. Actually, I am going to get sidetracked on that. Hang tight 1 second.
Oh my God.
I know, I'm sorry. Okay. Did you know in California, Vermont, Virginia, and Washington, you can go to law school without a degree?
Really?
Yeah. So if tomorrow I got 50K and I was like, you know what? All right, it's probably nowhere near enough to go to law school. But let's say tomorrow I got a big lump sum of money and I wanted to put it towards my education and say, fuck it, let's change Joel's life around. I'm going to go become a lawyer. I could go to law school in one of those states and just become a fucking lawyer. So fuck me, LSATs.
Doesn't even no. I'm pretty sure. No, you're talking about going to law school. You still have to take the LSAT, right?
Then you have to take the bar, I think.
Oh yeah, the bar exam. Yeah, okay, that's right. I get what you're saying. Fair enough. Well,
can I take the L? Yes, you can take the LSAT without a degree too, though. What? Okay, so you have to take the yeah. Okay, you take the LSAT to get into law school. But you can do that without a degree in those states. And then, hold on, bro. Hold the fuck on. I'm going to blow your fucking mind.
I'd imagine it's your God-given right as an American to be able to take the bar exam, and if you pass, you can represent people. I figured that's
incorrect. No. But you can take the LSAT to get into law school without a degree anywhere. Those states that I told you, those states have what's called full lawyer apprenticeship programs, meaning that just like your homie who runs a tattoo shop and hires you to be his apprentice, and then somehow in 4 years you're running a tattoo shop, you can get your homie who's a lawyer to hire you as a lawyer without a law degree, and then become a lawyer in those states without a law degree, with no law school required.
Well, I mean, what's a paralegal? Isn't a paralegal just that?
No, fuck no. A paralegal is something you go to school for.
Is it?
I don't know. I didn't want to be too cocky about that, but I do in California. It says California is particularly gracious towards gifted individuals. I'm gifted as fuck, bro. They had me in GT.
They sure did. So, just to go back to...
Oh, sorry, the fisherman, right. My mistake.
The fishermen, how do you think the fishermen feel about themselves when they look in the mirror?
Probably pretty good since they're flush with fucking cash.
Dude, I'm having serious deja vu right now. Like right now on camera. This is what it looks like, everybody.
Is it because I said flush with cash?
No, it's not. I was just like... just like, how do you think they feel? You're like, probably pretty good. But like, damn, that's so weird. Anyways, it's over now.
What's the longest deja vu you've ever had?
Deja vu.
Yeah.
3 days.
Shut the fuck up. That's scary as shit, bro.
I don't know, man. I mean, that's a ridiculous question.
Is it a ridiculous question?
Yeah. How would you know?
I mean, until it stops being deja vu. I've had it to where it goes on for like 3 minutes.
No way.
Yep.
Wrong. That's called a freaking
Dream. It's a dream. You had a dream.
That's called a minor stroke.
Yeah, dude, you died for 3 minutes.
Well, you were sleeping.
Oh, no, I was asleep. Yeah, what I meant to say was I had deja vu, DV, while I was asleep.
We should do a workout competition of our own.
Dude, we should do a workout YouTube channel.
Yeah, let's do it.
Dude, you know what? You know how we'll get people to watch this fucking show? We'll start working out during it, and we'll post it as a workout show where we talk to each other while we work out. And then we'll be the world's first working out podcast that's, also...
Just like this.
That's like this. Yeah, this is it.
Joel, I bet you want to show us how many push-ups you can do right now.
Nah. Right now, nah.
Next show. Next
episode. On the next episode, I want to talk about SCPs. I want to talk about a bunch of different SCPs. I want to get everybody hyped for that. So send us your messages with your favorite SCPs.
What's an SCP?
Oh, baby. I'll get you a little hype for them right now so that we can talk about them. Okay.
One of these days we're actually going to follow through. We literally had weeks to talk about this fishing thing, and right when you brought it up, I forgot everything about it.
Me too. I don't remember any of the stuff that we talked about when I was in the bathtub the other day. Doug called me. He wasn't like there.
I was sitting on the toilet talking to Joel in the bathtub. Dude, we're actually curate this thing. Dude, I swear we are.
I think I know what the issue is. The issue is that we literally do this show as a way of just hanging out, and it's become so loose in the past year that it's like kind of lost its form as a podcast, but we're working on it. If you guys just knew, we have a lot of ideas. It's just then we come on the show and we just hang out. Okay, so the SCP, basically just take everything that I'm about to say.
I'm sorry.
Just take everything I'm about to say as gospel, and so I don't have to explain like that it's all fake and all that. Like clearly you guys aren't stupid. You'll know this isn't real. But okay, so there's a thing called the SCP Foundation. Okay, and it's an organization that's been documented by a collaborative web-based project of the same name. Okay, the SCP Foundation is a website you can go to where people document these SCPs, talk about what they are, assign them a number.
Oh, we've talked about this before.
Right, okay, so I found a bunch of new good ones.
Well, no, keep going. I'm sorry. We haven't talked about it in a long time.
So there are anomalies in the world, okay? Things that can't be explained. And there's an organization that's sort of like Men in Black for unexplained phenomena called the SCP Foundation. And they assign numbers to these anomalies and document what the anomalies are. And that way, anytime that anomaly occurs, we can say that it was an occurrence of that SCP, and we can learn more about that SCP and the things that it does. So, for example, one of the newer ones I found is SCP-112, which is a roller coaster that is contained within an abandoned amusement park. There's nothing else in the amusement park that's an SCP. Nothing else is weird, but they caught that there were anomalous properties there, so the SCP Foundation bought the roller coaster or bought the theme park so that they could monitor it. So if you get on SCP-112, it's not guaranteed that you'll have an experience. It's different for everyone. So there is a... Okay, so hold on. Shit. It's so much. Like, if you go to the website, it's just so much words to parse through. Okay, here we go. So when you get on, everything is normal every time until you get to what's called Point Alpha, which is the top of its first big drop. When you get to Point Alpha, the train vanishes and doesn't show up again until point omega, where it immediately shows up 3 minutes later. Or not immediately and 3 minutes later. Okay, so when the train arrives at the station, everyone who gets off has different experiences. Some people experience the ride completely normal. It's a 4-minute ride, and they experience it for 4 minutes. Some people get off, and they've been on it for years. And they had no way to get off or eat or drink. But since they weren't actually on it for that long, they're fine. But their brains have gone crazy from it. So one dude gets off, and he just keeps saying, why wouldn't she stop screaming? Why was she screaming the whole time? Because he was on it for months. And the person next to him was only on it for the regular ride. So she was enjoying it the whole time. Woo! Woo! But for him, it was months of sitting next to somebody going, woo! Woo!
You know, that was a really good story, and I'm really into this. And I'm really into this SCP. And this might be me just doing the whole self-deprecation thing and, you know, taking it out on you. But holy hell, did you take the wind out of the sails on that one?
I know, dude. It's because it was hard to read and I couldn't breathe. You ever try to breathe and you can't catch up with your breath? It's like,
oh yeah, all the time, all the time. It happens more when I'm like inactive than active. Like when I'm going for runs and stuff, breathing's fine. But when I'm sitting on the couch, I'm like,
the cough.
Dude, I haven't had one of those moments of beating myself up in a while. I've been doing pretty good. I've actually been pretty happy.
Do you feel good now that you beat yourself off a little bit?
Yeah, a lot better. And
Doug bought a PlayStation today.
I did.
That's it.
No, I got a PlayStation 5. Joel, dude, let me take a moment to thank you, Joel, how much I do care about you and how much I love you. You are a dear friend. You're my best friend. And I do. And honestly, everything you said to me, it was just me lashing out. It's not about you, because when you say it, it's you know everything about it. You're not just trying to, take all that fucking bullshit I was saying and like push me to the side so you can get on. I get that. And so, but Joel Hawkeyed, I don't know if we talked about the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5. We talked about it for months before it even came out, for all the customers that have been around for that long. And Joel, I don't even remember. Did you acquire one like the first day it dropped or something like that? Like, how did you do
I got it on the first night of pre-orders.
Yeah, and so if you had the money and if you were ready to go, like it seemed, a lot of people.
I was hitting refresh from noon until 3 a.m. I got it at 3 a.m. after almost 24 hours of hitting refresh.
And so now you can actually get Xbox Series X pretty easily for affordable prices. But the PlayStation 5 has still been, for those in the hunt, has still been it's not impossible to get hands on them.
It's hard.
It's hard, but especially get them for their actual release price, MSRP. What do you say that?
$4.99. Yeah. $4.99 was the MSRP.
And so Joel pretty much, I was like, all right, we're going to do it. We're going to get one. Joel's like, Joel pretty much, you just Hawkeyed it for me. And you found me one.
I did.
And you found it today. And dude, that was really cool of you, man.
Dude, I was worried it wasn't going to happen. I was standing and watching them all go away at the store I was at. And I was like, oh, I don't think it's going to happen, man. And then it happened.
Yeah, I've been a sick little baby. And I've been coughing and sniffling. And I ate a bunch of fucking allergy medication and drank some cough syrup, and it knocked me out. And you're blowing me up. If I would have woke up and and they're all gone just because of that, I'd been like, idiot.
I know. You would have been saying, you son of a gun.
Hey, but dude, I love you. I love your wife. I love my wife. I mean, I'm not married.
You're not even married.
I love Link. I'm actually, dude, I have a lot to be happy. Like I said, sometimes I just look in the mirror, I'm just like, you look gross.
No, I hear you. Hey, let me ask you a question. The painting behind you, is it 2 ships on the water?
Yes.
Okay. So often.
Well, to be quite often. What? I think it's 6, really.
Boats?
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 Amanda found this for me, and Amanda said when she saw it, she said, I could not stop thinking about you. When I got this painting, she just had it sitting there. I'm like, I was like, where did you find that? This is one of my favorite paintings now.
Okay, from here, because I'm pretty far away from you and seeing it anyway. This is what it looks like to me. It looks like sort of like when the Twin Towers got knocked down, and it was like they were those weird pointy shapes, you know?
God damn it. One of my favorite pictures.
No,
That
this
paint-
isn't. No, listen, this sounds cool as shit. I'm just saying, you know what I'm talking about, right? When they fell and they were like pointed, jaggedy at the bottom like this.
Yeah.
Okay. It looks like two structures that used to be in a big city, and that city fell and is like underwater now. And these two structures are jutting out from it. It looks really neat.
Nope. 2 ships, asshole. Just
Imagine being mad about that.
oh yeah, I was gonna look at it and think of devastation and freaking
Devastation.
people.
It could just be a cool dystopian post. Not everything has to be so sad.
I know. What am I being sad?
It's just cool.
Dude,
do you watch Blade Runner and go, I just don't like all the devastation. It's the
hold on,
future.
hold on. You know what it's called? Like when it's like stuff like that floating in water and stuff like that?
Do I know what it's called?
Yeah. Like debris and like if there's like if a ship blew up and all the stuff floating in water and stuff, you know what it's called?
Submechanophobia.
No. What is that? I guess like
it's the fear of mechanical stuff underwater.
Dude, that's badass.
Yeah.
I get that.
Me too. I get it bad. I get it with like the animatronics that come out of the water. I fucking hate them.
It's called Flotsam and Jetsam.
No, shut the fuck up. Those are the two fucking... Are you serious right now?
Yep.
Do you know what that is?
Yes, I just
No,
fucking
besides
told you.
what you just said, do you know what Flotsam and Jetsam is?
Old fucking prog band. Metal prog band.
Do you know where they got their name from?
Flotsam and Jetsam. What I just fucking
No.
told you to breathe.
No, the two bad eels in Little Mermaid that are Ursula's right-hand men are Flotsam and Jetsam.
Let me tell you something, Joel. You think that band
Yep.
that came out in the fucking 80s
Yep.
named themselves after a little fucking mermaid?
Yep.
Flotsam is defined as debris on the water that was not deliberately thrown overboard. Okay, my bad. Often as a result of shipwrecks or accidents, so not too far off. Jetsam is described as debris that was deliberately thrown overboard by a crew of a ship in distress, most often to lighten the ship's load. See?
Yeah. No, I mean, I was saying that's crazy because
I heard that they named debris intentionally or unintentionally thrown overboard after 2 eels from a Disney film.
they did. You're going to be real sad when I prove that they did. Here we go. Here's an article. Here's an
Did
article.
we ever capture like us doing that weird trick on the cameras? Did we ever put that on the air?
No, let's try it right now.
You walking up. All right, go. Try to give me 5. Try to give me 5.
Okay, hold on. Wait.
You fucked it up.
I tried.
No. I don't think it's gonna work. There you go. Hey, watch this. Now you go.
Okay. There's Flotsam and Jetsam.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
They make a sick tiki mug.
They would make a sick tiki mug. Oh, nice slippers.
That's what you're gonna name your. That's what you should name your wiener. Flotsam and Jet.
Oh, I thought you meant nice slippers. Dude, okay. Listen to this real quick. Okay. There's a, we talked about how out of control the Disney spending is. Well, I just have to say this out loud real quick. You know what Caroline has installed on her toolbar?
What?
Fucking NASDAQ stock counter. What the fuck? She definitely does not have any stocks that she's following. Why? I don't even have anything like that. I also don't have any stocks. Anyway,
Yeah, shut the hell up.
you shut the hell up when you're talking about me. We've talked about how Disney is super expensive and stuff now. They just unveiled their new, or not just unveiled, but just launched their newest boat, the Disney Wish, on her maiden voyages. And the VIP room or whatever, like the best room you can get, It's $39,000 for the 3 nights.
Damn.
Damn! It's fucking insane. It's the entire front.
Shit.
Yeah.
Where are they docking? I'm sharing it. So where are they docking this at?
I'm actually not sure. Somewhere in Florida, I think.
Dude, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, hold on. When you get it pulled up, look up most expensive room Disney Wish.
Holy shit! Look at this place.
Oh, I know, dude. I watched like an hour-long video last night where a dude stayed on it.
Like it exists.
It exists. You can write. It's been on 3 voyages. Okay, it's the one on in the middle there. Yeah, the one your finger's on. It's the entire front of the ship. It's 3 levels, and it's the entire front of the ship. Those big windows that go angled on the front of the ship. That's the room. The whole fucking 3 decks. It's crazy. It's 30.
Sorry. To Disney's newest cruise ship. The Disney Wish has the lines of 2-story luxury. Well, I don't know why I'm reading this. Out of this world cocktails. Is it? Oh, dude. Fuck yeah. I love cocktails.
Yeah, there's an expansive. Dude, this article's wrong anyway. It's actually 3 levels and it's 35,000, not 25,000.
Damn. Well, shit. Well, hey guys, make sure you like, subscribe, and listen to this on Apple, Spotify.
Click up here to watch last week's episode.
Yeah, and here to subscribe. And yeah, seriously, start help us out, get this algorithm
help
thing
us out,
going.
you motherfuckers! Come on, you're all on my Instagram. Well, come on, help us out.
All right, guys. Hope y'all doing good. Love y'all. Bye.
Love you. Bye.